So the bill went from normally about $125 a month at the Shore House to more than $250. And a lot of that has to do with the increase in electricity rates. And so what I'll do on day one is pull us out of RGGI. The Regional Greenhouse Gas Initiative is a carbon tax policy. $500 million could be saved each year by pulling out of RGGI. The Democratic governor of Pennsylvania is not in RGGI. I think it's been a failure. Air's no cleaner, electricity is only more expensive, and ratepayer dollars are going to other states. We're 7.5 years into this policy failure. I can pull us out on day one by executive order and save ratepayers, homeowners, tenants, and businesses $500 million a year in electricity charges. My daughter just bought a home 4 weeks ago, and it wasn't easy. People are overbidding the ask price. There's a shortage of housing in New Jersey, particularly affordable housing. What concerns me greatly is what we've seen in the last 10 years. There's a whole lot of housing go up, but they're all rentals. I think we need to get back to owning the unit, and we can come up with arrangements that make it a lease to purchase so young people afford the home. That's how you build equity in this country. I just want to see us build more affordable housing consistent with smart growth strategies. That means our major urban centers and our transit hubs. I live in one, Somerville. It's got a Raritan Valley train line, it's got a New Jersey Transit bus line, it's got jobs, a hospital, a county government, a court system, 1 mile of Main Street with mom and pop shops that all employ anywhere from 5 to 10 people. That's where high density housing belongs, not out in the middle of nowhere. And I think the poster child for the failure of the current housing policy is the condemnation through eminent domain of a 175-year-old family farm in Cranberry. To have to condemn a farm to build more high density housing in a community where there's no mass transit, no infrastructure, no jobs, only putting more idling cars on the road, makes no sense. Number one, we need a new school funding formula. I believe the current formula is unfair and it's nefarious, it's arbitrary. The state doesn't show us how the calculations are made. With a more equitable distribution of state aid to our districts, we can lower property taxes in a great many districts all around the state. I think that we should make the first, I think that we should freeze property taxes once you hit age 70. We have a couple programs out there to get you a rebate, but you still have to pay the increase in property taxes and then wait 18 months for the rebate. So I just want to freeze property tax at age 70. I think all property taxes for all New Jerseyans should be 100% deductible on their New Jersey tax return. And I think we should make all retirement income tax-free. That can help some of our seniors afford their property taxes. So there's a number of things that we can do to lower property taxes. I'm for New Jersey, and so I disagreed with the president on a number of his positions back when he wanted to do offshore drilling. We don't want that in New Jersey. He didn't support the Gateway project. We are a donor state. We want federal funding for that important project and the like. This time around, he's been pretty good to New Jersey in a number of different ways. Temporary halt on the wind farms, beating up on New York Democrats over their congestion pricing plan, which I oppose vehemently, and certainly the big beautiful bill which quadrupled the SALT deduction. That's important in a state that has the highest property taxes in the nation. We're going to improve our curriculum in 2 ways. We're getting back to basics and teaching critical life skills with an age-appropriate curriculum and providing more vocational training opportunities, because not all kids want or need to go to college. And where a child is behind grade level in the critical life skills, we're going to implement a high-impact curriculum. We've seen other states do this with great success. We need to get our children on grade level for things like reading, writing, and math. The data is pretty clear. If we do not, if they're not on grade level by the end of 8th grade, more than likely, they'll be underemployed their entire life. Listen, my 4 children are vaccinated. I would suggest that people get vaccinated. We do have a medical exemption in New Jersey. We have a religious exemption in New Jersey. 16 other states have a philosophical exemption, including those controlled by Democratic legislators. I think the Democrats agree with the current exemptions because they've controlled the Assembly, the Senate, and the executive branch for the past 8 years and have done nothing to change that. So I think what people are most concerned at is the volume of vaccines that are given in a very, very close period of time. And what I find a lot of people are looking for is not just informed consent, but the ability to stretch out the vaccination schedule if possible. A lot of parents are very concerned with the volume of vaccines given in a very short amount of time.